What's up, Kirkland crew? We are back again. Yeah, again. So I feel like I owe y'all an explanation as to why we disappeared again. Okay, and it's my fault. It's my bad. So I don't know if some of y'all remember, but I was pregnant, right? I had made a video to say that we were expecting. I told Wes around Father's Day last year that we were expecting, and we had a healthy baby girl. Her name is Waylin. I'm gonna see if I can put a clip of her in the top. If not, I'll fit it in there somewhere so y'all can see her. But I was pregnant last year, and at the beginning of our pregnancy, we found out that we were having twins, and we were mad excited. We were so excited. And we had a follow-up appointment. Like, everything was fine. They found 2 heartbeats. Both the babies were there, doing well. And then we had a follow-up ultrasound, and we had found out that one of the babies, we had lost one of the babies. And I kind of fell into like some type of depression, I guess. I don't want to say depression, because I've been depressed before in the past. I'll say I was just really, really sad. And for about 2 weeks straight, like, I wasn't doing anything but laying on the couch. Like, I didn't want to do anything. It was the pregnancy symptoms, and it was the fact that I was so sad that we had lost one of the twins. Because, like I said, me and Wes were so excited. I don't know if any of y'all know, but Wes is actually an identical twin. So we were hyped when we found out. And because of how the twins were, they were in the same sac and they shared the same placenta, we knew then that they were identical. And we had some blood work drawn at the time, and we had found out that we were having girls. We have identical girls. So we were really excited. And I didn't think that I would be affected as much as I was, because we lost the twin so early in the pregnancy. But I was really sad. I was really, really sad. It took a toll on me emotionally. And like I said, because I dealt with depression in the past, I didn't want to kind of spiral. And I feel like if I wouldn't have taken time to myself to kind of mentally and emotionally heal, then that could have easily happened. So I kind of took a step back from YouTube. And to be honest with y'all, I wish I had the strength to record, even though I was going through that emotional trauma. Me and Wes were going through it. I wish that I had the strength to record, to actually show y'all what we were going through, and then the healing process to get past that. And to be honest, Wes and I, we're still sad about losing our daughter. Even though we have a healthy one, we have a healthy baby, we're still sad about that. It's something that I think that will affect us, for the rest of our lives. Because when we look at Waylin, I'm always going to be like, it should have been 2 of you. It should have been 2 of your little faces. But we're better. I'm better. And now we're back. To be honest with you, I didn't think that I would get back on YouTube, but I had a lot of people reach out and say, where are you at? We enjoy your content. I was looking forward to your videos, and I was surprised to hear that. I was happy, and I was surprised to hear that so many people were, looking forward to us posting and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know. I don't think, I'm going to do YouTube anymore. And my intention was not to get back on YouTube. But the girls like doing it. And then Wes was like, yeah, you should get back on. You was doing your thing. And I enjoy doing it. Right before doing this video, I was excited about, recording. And another thing, so when people were telling me, oh, you should get back on YouTube, I was like, I'm not going to do it, because I was just trying to step out of the box, trying to do something different, because I'm an introvert, believe it or not. I don't really speak unless I'm spoken to. And every time I turn this camera on, I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to the camera right now. But every time I turn this camera on, I get so freaking nervous, as if I am face to face with y'all. I get so scared. You don't even know how many takes it be taking me to record this one video, because I'll be like, I say too much, or I'm stuttering, or I'll be forgetting my thoughts, whatever. I'll be scared, okay? So if anybody's thinking about doing a YouTube channel, just do it. You ain't the only one who's scared and nervous and feel like you look crazy. all those thoughts be going through my head. But yeah, I'm an introvert, and I was like, I just want to try something different, step out of the box. But I actually enjoy making content, and I like the little community that we built. I'm gonna start recording again, doing our shorts and our videos, and we're gonna be introducing Waylon in the mix, and Deuce. My bugaboo, he's in daycare now, so he's not home with me every day, but he's a trip. Okay, he's a trip. I thought he's just a trip. So I'm gonna be recording him also, an update on him. So he's a little speech delayed. I'm not sure if anybody kind of recognized that in videos in the past, but he's 2.5. He'll be 3 in August, and he does have speech delay. No, he's not autistic, because I know a lot of people be like to throw titles and stuff as soon as they see something wrong with the kid. He's not autistic. He's literally speech delayed. He says words. He actually has a big vocabulary. He just doesn't say his words consistently, and he's not saying like 2-word sentences. So me and Wes, we ended up putting him in daycare full time in hopes that of him being around other kids and teachers, he'll be forced to speak, especially if he sees other kids. When he's around his older siblings and he's around mommy and daddy, we know what he wants. He doesn't really have to say much or put much effort into speaking. So I'm hoping that with him being in daycare full time, he'll start to talk a little more, because I want to know what's on his little mind. I want to know what he's thinking and how he's feeling. He's a trip. So what else is going on? So Bugaboo is in daycare. Willow went back to regular school. So before, she was doing school online. She was at home with Wes and I, and she's back at school. So she's mad excited about that. I'm happy for her, so she could be around her friends and stuff like that. So I'll probably be making some videos with her after school. I know a lot of you guys like the videos with Winter, little after school shenanigans, trying to see what's on Winter's mind and how her day was going and her attitude. So we're gonna record Willow as well. And that's about it. Wes and I doing some business moves and stuff like that, and we'll probably introduce that a little later on down the line, as things become final and stuff like that. And yeah, and that's about it. I'm just trying to work out, stay mentally, physically, emotionally healthy, and yeah, I'm excited to be back. And I hope that we give you guys good content. Let me know in the comments what type of things you want to see, and I guess we'll talk to y'all later.